I found the boxes in the attic. Baby blankets, childhood toys, family keepsakes. I smiled as the garbage truck crushed every last one. You see, when someone destroys your home, your peace, and your kindness, they don't get to keep their memories. If you've ever been taken for granted, if someone's ever disrespected your property, your patience, and still acted like they were the victim, this story is for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for a revenge tale that hits harder than a wrecking ball. I've always believed in karma. Treat people right, and the universe keeps a ledger. I was a landlord, not the slumlord stereotype, but someone who genuinely tried to help. I rented a house to a family for 8 years. 8 years. Long enough to raise a child, build trust, or destroy it. I went through a rental agency to keep things hands-off, but I always showed up when it mattered. Broken appliances? I fixed them. Fast. Fridge stopped cooling? Replaced. Heating problems? On it. I wasn't trying to make a fortune. I just wanted to be fair. And yet, I learned something. Fair doesn't always get returned. It started with the stove. It broke. Only ran on high heat. Fixing it, maybe $80 tops. But instead of calling me, they left a pan of oil unattended. Walked off to fold laundry. It caught fire. Microwave? Destroyed. Smoke damage? All over. I was furious, but I let it go. Accidents happen. I told myself, they've been here so long, but it got worse. 13 months ago, I got a text. Just 6 words. There was a fire. It's bad. Bad was an understatement. The garage was ash, blackened beams, melted plastic. A fire investigator came in, said a cigarette was tossed into a pile of garbage. The kicker? They had removed the batteries from the smoke detectors. Why? Because the beeping annoyed them. No alarms, no warning, just flames. They didn't even know the fire had started until the neighbors saw smoke. The damage made the house unlivable. Insurance had to get involved. $90,000 in claims. My premium quadrupled. And my rental agency, useless. No final walkthrough, no keys returned, just silence. I wasn't chasing them down. They did this to themselves. But here's where it turns dark. Months into the restoration, my family and I started repairing what we could. Painting, patching, replacing, trying to make the house feel like a home again. That's when we found it. The teenage son, he'd broken back in, kicked holes in the drywall, carved his name into 20 different spots around the house. It was vandalism, spiteful, childish. But that wasn't all. While replacing bathroom vents, I had to crawl into the attic. It was cramped, dusty, suffocating. I expected insulation, maybe some mouse droppings. What I didn't expect were the boxes. 3 of them. 2 labeled with the son's name. The third, an old NES with a dozen cartridges. But it was the other 2 that stopped me cold. Memories, written in marker, fading but readable. Inside, baby blankets, stuffed animals, a tiny handprint cast in clay, old birthday cards, a high school trophy, a family photo, worn at the edges. That's when the idea sparked. See, here's the thing. When someone sets your house on fire, destroys your walls, leaves you holding $90,000 in damage, you don't owe them sentimentality. I could have called, could have said, "Hey, come get your boxes." But why? They didn't care about my property. Why should I care about theirs? So I walked downstairs, set the boxes on the curb, and waited. It was bulk trash day. I stood at my front window, coffee in hand, as the garbage truck arrived. The mechanical arm reached out, lifted the stack, and crushed it like cardboard. I wish I could describe the sound. It was satisfying. Not because I'm cruel, but because justice, real personal justice, rarely feels this clean. They destroyed a home. I destroyed their memories. I didn't tell them, didn't leave a note, no dramatic speech, just silence, like they gave me when they vanished. They'll come back one day, maybe for those boxes, maybe just to check. And when they do, they'll realize it's all gone. No more baby blanket, no more first trophy, no reminders of a time when they were innocent. They took from me something real, my trust, my peace, my property. So I took from them something even deeper, their past. I've learned something from all this. Kindness has limits. And when people push you past those limits, when they burn down your boundaries, you don't owe them grace. Sometimes, karma needs a little help. If that revenge hits you right in the soul, smash that like button. Let me know in the comments, what's the most satisfying payback you've ever seen? And don't forget to subscribe, because these stories, they only get darker and better.